Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not a date or time specific reading. Most of my readings aren't. We're all on different timelines. So I trust whenever you come upon it, if it resonates at that time, it's likely your message. But it is a general reading, not a personal, so it won't resonate for everyone. Just take what does speak to you and leave the rest. You can be here as a cross-watcher, in other words, someone of another sign coming here to watch about a Capricorn. That's fine. Sometimes the messages come through directly for you, so you may need to flip the energies around. I'll speak more to that in a minute once I start the spread. I am using the Split Soulmate spread today for this series of readings. So let me pick the cards and I'll walk you through it. Here we go. Okay, this King of Swords is, and there's the World. King of Swords came through in the morning musing as someone that you've been dealing with who may not be very approachable or, you know, just keeping you at arm's length, someone who's distant. So when I do this spread, my intention is that this is the sign I'm reading for. So therefore, this would be Capricorn, and this would be Capricorn's divine counterpart. But it can come through reversed. If you're here as another sign watching for a Capricorn, you may identify with this side. That's fine, because it is a general reading for a lot of people. So let me start over here. Your person is showing up with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is moving forward with thought and intention, almost beginning with the end in mind. It's slow-moving energy. It's methodical. It's deliberate. It's intentional, as I said, and usually takes action with some measure of caution, right? Not impulsive at all. And it's interesting because their present experience of this connection is the Ace of Cups. So this is someone who is seeing this as potentially the love of a lifetime, and therefore they're being really thoughtful and moving forward very slowly, very deliberately, because it's important to them, right? Slow and steady wins the race, says the Knight of Pentacles. And in the past, we have the World. That came out in the morning musing as well. The morning musing, in case you don't know what that is, every morning I do a little spread for the signs I'm going to read for later that day, and that's the channel membership. So there's a little join button next to the subscribe button. You can join. It's like $5 a month, and I give you little readings for every sign. So this card was pretty prominent. It was where you're coming from, and so the fact that it shows up in the past makes sense. The World is about lessons being learned. It's a card of Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn, the as above and so below of it all. So it's basically saying lessons are learned, we close out a cycle, we begin something new, and here comes this Ace of Cups. Now, this can even be a newer relationship. This could be somebody that's just now discovering how they truly feel and seeing it as the gift that it is. For others of you, this is a love that has traveled lifetimes. Now, going forward, this person, the Knight of Swords energy, is about clearing the air. It's about speaking truth with honor, with honesty, with integrity. But it's like fast-moving energy. So right now we have the Knight of Pentacles, but going forward, this person finally picks up the pace. This energy, the King of Swords, I'm not sure you're showing up in the energy of the King of Swords or more about the energy of the King of Swords, because your present experience of this connection is very different. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, probably because you can't get a read on this person. They're sort of aloof or distant or keeping you at arm's length. They're a riddle. They're a mystery, right? In the past, Three of Swords. There's been some pain involved in this connection in the past. That may be what the lessons learned are all about. Going forward, Two of Swords. That was in the morning musing as well. You will have to make a decision. Although in the morning musing, it sort of showed up as you already had made an important decision, but you may yet have another decision to make. So let's jump in with the clarifiers and see where this takes us. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, oh my God, Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's this person is moving slowly because there's a lot weighing them down. This is a lot of conflict over here with the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. There just feels like there's been a lot of instability in this person's sphere. Could be coming from outside sources. I'm not really sure it's between the two of you, but it may have impacted this relationship, and all this person wants to do is unburden themselves. Ten of Wands, put it to bed, right? Lessons learned. I'm moving forward more intentionally than willy-nilly. Like, this is someone who, by virtue of what they're coming through, is being a lot more circumspect, a lot less impulsive. Wow. Interesting. So let's look at this world in the past. I feel something was said. I feel this person basically asked for your patience, right? The Queen of Cups underneath. When I pull from under the deck, for those of you who are new, welcome, by the way, I'm really tapping into unconscious awareness, or what's bubbling up in the psyche or playing out behind the scenes. And I feel like this person was unconsciously aware of their hope that you would be compassionate, that you would be patient. I feel something was said to that effect. I'm not sure that it had the outcome that they actually desired, because you're over here with the Three of Swords. So we'll get there in a second. I feel like it was painful for you to hear something that was said about this person not being ready, right? And hoping that you would be compassionate and still keep your heart open. So now we have the Ace of Cups. Great. Death card, absolutely. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles underneath. This person has definitely changed. They're growing, they're changing, and something is being transformed here. They're seeing the relationship in a, like through a different lens almost. Two of Pentacles underneath, weighing realities on the ground. They may not know what you're up to if you two have been in any form of separation in 3D, let's say. Meaning you're not communicating now, you did in the past, but something fell apart. And now this person is being very thoughtful about what they can offer you. And it seems like there's a lot to overcome with the Five of Pentacles. And the fives are always about change, right? And change is not an easy thing to move through. The Death card is about change. It's about growth. It's about transformation and what we have to release, which is another energy of the Ten of Wands, in order to, you know, be born into a new aspect of ourselves. In order to grow up, we've got to leave some things behind. And I'm feeling like this person is seeing this relationship in that light, in like, now I got to grow up and be ready for something this powerful. While the Two of Pentacles underneath, it can be that this person has also got a decision to make, but it feels more like it's a timing mechanism, because we see them preparing to come at you pretty fast and furious with some new truth to share, or some insight to offer you, or some message that clears the air of any previous conflict or pain. But they're sort of sizing up the opportunity with that Two of Pentacles. So let's look at the Knight of Swords going forward. Whoa. Chariot. Yep. This is fast moving energy right here. I think things are moving at a snail's pace right now, but then it's like a switch is flipped and they're off to the races. Yes, they are. They will know the moment that the opportunity presents itself, they're going to be at your door. And the Three of Cups underneath, it's like they see this all in a positive light, a cause for celebration, a coming back together, a reconciling the differences. Now, if there was third party in your scenario, and I'm not saying that there was, but because I see the Three of Swords here and some conflict and the Five of Pentacles, and somebody could have blocked somebody or dropped somebody or abandoned somebody, and you know, who knows? For those of you who already know that there was a third party situation, that could be what this person is coming in to clear up. That may be what they want to reconcile. So Just saying that because it is a general reading, and a lot of relationship and love tarot readings involve third-party scenarios. So I thought I would mention that. King of Swords. Your present energy is all on the King of Swords, and you are being patient. Okay, this is nice. The Temperance, right? You're in a lot of self-control and restraint, even though you may want to do something. Queen of Wands, I feel like you're sitting in your power. I do feel you're the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're sitting there in your power saying, I know I could snap my fingers and make a thing happen. But I'm not going to do that. I'm wiser. So I'm going to allow all the energies to come into flow and balance while I wait for some good news. Like this person reaching out to me would be a positive thing. So the Page of Wands is just coming through. Pages are messengers, as some uplifting, upbeat message, some kind of communication that sort of lightens up the situation a bit. Because we have this Three of Swords in the past. Yeah. Well, there definitely was a painful ending here. I feel like this person may have disappointed you at the very least, if not kind of really broken your heart, because things were moving forward towards something more committed. I feel that Hierophant is showing up as this could be the one, like a conventional committed relationship that can go the distance. You really struggled. The Nine of Wands means you persevered against all odds through all this conflict energy that I'm seeing. And the conflict, like I said, might not have been between the two of you, but it might have been outside sources of conflict that impacted the two of you, impacted your relationship, and really broke your heart and left you feeling devastated. I'm feeling that for you, Capricorn. And so now, even though you're patiently waiting, you're not acting on impulse, you're exercising some control, some restraint, and, waiting for a message from this person. I'm not saying waiting like you're sitting there and life doesn't go on. Life clearly goes on, but there's some anxiety, some anxious energy, a little bit of preoccupation. Look at her, right? She's kind of like hands on her head, like, oh my God, make it stop, right? Because she can't think of much else other than hearing from this person who's sort of been keeping her at arm's length. I'm saying her because it's a feminine figure in the card. Tower. Worried about the Tower. Hermit. There's the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo here. The strong Virgo energy. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, as is the Hermit. So if you're dealing with Virgo or have a lot of Virgo in your chart, or they do, that's extra added confirmation for you. Yeah, I think you're completely worried that the whole house of cards is going to come down, that something is not sustainable, that the rug's going to be pulled out from under you again, because it already happened once. Things are moving very slowly. And that Hermit, it's almost like you're calling to your inner wisdom. What have I learned on my journey so far? Can I trust what's going to unfold? Can I trust my reaction to what's going to unfold? So the Hermit is showing up as maybe because this person isn't communicating with you. Maybe they're off the grid. You're tapping into your own inner journey for some extra guidance. The Hermit can often be a guide, and it's a guide that comes from self-exploration, from knowing yourself, from what you've learned along the way, while you're not able to connect with somebody who's like kept you sort of out in the cold, if that makes sense. Yeah, that King of Swords will definitely... Five of Pentacles a person. Sorry, I'm not laughing at your expense. It's just a funny way for me to say it, but it's true. They get like ice cold. Okay, Two of Swords going forward. Cannot make it up. King of Swords. So you're going to have to, yes, is this, oh my God, Capricorn, how could you? You're going to make me cry. There's the Ace of Cups. this person is going to come in and they're going to kind of confess their love for you. Knight of Swords are going to tell you all about it, the passion they feel, how they've grown, how they've changed. And you're going to be like, yeah, that's nice. Let me give it a think. Holy cannoli. So first, before I finish this, let me get the card that was on the bottom without looking. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be like, back up. A little defensive, maybe. I feel like you're going to sort of seek some breathing space. In other words, this person comes in, they ring you up, you're living in fear that it's all going to fall apart, but what they communicate is actually good. It's a surprise, in fact. And it really requires you to go in and do some deep soul searching to find the clarity about the situation and how best to proceed. So I'm thinking that Seven of Wands under the deck is just like, what rises up in you is the need to say, hold on, give me a minute, we got some stuff to process. So I don't see it as being like you pushing them away. I feel like it's a temporary measure to just kind of catch your breath, because you're not going to see what's coming. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Capricorn. It is a very interesting reading. I'm going to tell you all the astrology that showed up in a second, but before I do that, if this is your storyline, you're sitting there going like, oh my God, I'm going to continue the reading, and there is a link in the description box below this video in the first sentence that will take you to the extended. I push all these cards up so they stay here, and I continue on the reading. I just pull the two of you together now instead of looking at you separately, and see what we're dealing with when you're united, right? What are the strengths and challenges? What can you expect to come of it? What can you do about it? Messages to and from each other. What does this person want to say to this one? What does this person want to say to that one? I'll get a message from Spirit of the Universe for some guidance, direction, confirmation, warnings, whatever comes through, comes through. Then I'll pull a card for the hidden energies. What is playing out behind the scenes that you're not aware of that you might want to know? And then we'll look at the opportunities going forward for this connection, and I'll close with some oracle. So that link is below. Here's who shows up. Knight of Pentacles is out twice. That is Virgo. The World is Aquarius and Capricorn. Card is Saturn. We have the Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. The Death card is Scorpio. The Knight of Swords is Gemini. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. King of Swords, but of course, is out twice. That's Aquarian energy. The Temperance is Sag. Queen of Wands is Aries. Page of Wands. Pages are all the signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Taurus in the Hierophant. Aries in the Tower. That's a card of Mars. The Hermit is Virgo. And that's what we have. So thanks for joining me. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.